Okay, I want to talk about three major things right now. I want to talk about who gave the green light, y'all. Okay, that's one of the things I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about is the coach. We're going to talk about the coach because I put his name in Gematria and I want to see what was going to pop up. Another thing, which is the third thing we want to talk about, is the three rituals that took place between, Karmelo Anthony's case and Nolan Wells case. The birthday ritual, water ritual, the twin rituals. I want to talk about all of that. So let's get it, y'all. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, threes, and fours. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Sunday, y'all. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings and please watch the company that you keep because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all. So let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, y'all. When I tell you this story is energy harvesting, it really, really is. It's so much energy going toward this case and there's so many other cases like it out here, but this one is just hogging up all the energy from every different angle and everywhere. We have sororities coming out posting up stuff. You got, these teams from, these colleges. And I mean, it's so much stuff. You got celebrities talking about this case. You got celebrities wearing the t-shirts. It's just so, it's so much, y'all. So much. Every day there's a new piece of information coming out. There's a new video or a picture coming out. Somebody sitting on the back of the boat. You can't even really, you know, you can't tell if it's him or not. You can't tell if the picture or the video is edited or not because look at the other picture where they had the leg hanging off the boat and everybody thought that was Nolan's leg and it wasn't him. Look at the other picture that somebody was throwing somebody around and roughing them up and in the sand and all of that stuff, flipping them. That wasn't Nolan. So we don't know if that was him on the back of the boat. And it's sad because that could actually be him on the back of the boat. And I was like, wow, why is he sitting on the back of the boat like that? Everybody else in the inside of the boat, and he's sitting with his hand, his legs just dangling on the back. And I was like, his head, his back is turned to them. And I was like, wow, these, if this is true that is him, y'all, Lord help him. Because I'm just saying, is it that serious to fit in with people? Is it? Listen to how some of the friends was talking. And they were saying that they act like he was just, a little gnat that kept following them around and stuff like that and wanted to be down with them. They didn't really talk about, Nolan like he was actually really, 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 some of them, their friends. Like, oh, he liked to follow us around. He want to get on our boat and da-da-da-da-da. And then they try to, kind of catch themselves up because they didn't want to seem as if, they was being a little arrogant about the black kid just, running up behind them, want to be on their boat with them. It just, it's a lot of eeriness to all of this that's going on right now. And I just feel like my personal opinion, and this is all for entertainment purposes. The gematria is for entertainment purposes. What I'm talking about is my opinion, and gematria for entertainment purposes, and some things that's going around right now. We keeping up people with what's going on with both the cases. Karmelo Anthony, which he's about to, in a few days, about a week, y'all. He should be going to court and decide, and they should be deciding if they're going to, fully release this judge and give him an appeal. He has 2 days, the 9th and the 10th of August, to go to court. And, prayers up for him. We still praying for him. I still think about him all the time. He's in prison right now and he's a kid, y'all. He's a kid that didn't never get in no trouble and nothing like that. And they slammed him with 35 years. And I feel in my heart of hearts, to be honest with y'all, and it's weird because one of my subscribers, they put a comment up there today, and it was like, I'm feeling lately that this has something to do with Karmelo's case. And it's crazy because I've been putting these pictures together all day to let you all see the comparison that I do believe too, that this is tied to Karmelo's case. I feel like this was get back, y'all. I don't care how you look at it. If you do the numbers on both of these cases, and the numbers, they line up with each case. And it was like, okay, you took one of ours, we're going to take one of yours. And, a lot of people don't believe in the sisterhood and the brotherhood and, these elites that is working together from different cities and states, y'all. This is one thing you have to be careful about, because it is a brotherhood, and that's why they call it brotherhood. And this is why it's so close knit that they can pick up the phone and make a phone call. And the thing of it is, who made that phone call? Who gave that green light for it to be Nolan to, be sacred to the fights for what happened to Austin? And this is what I truly, truly feel like. I just can't help it, y'all. I'm serious. I feel like this is why what happened to him happened to him. Now, this is the coach that came forward and broke his silence and said that he did a little interview, and he said that he was on the island that day too, and he saw Nolan, and Nolan was just fine. They talked for a while, and then Nolan went his way and he went his. So he was out there that day. Now, I don't know what time the coach left. I don't know that they asked the coach, but that's something that I would want to know. What time did the coach leave? Did he pack up and leave from the island? And if he did, leave, did he catch any of the altercations that took place? There were 2 altercations allegedly that took place that day. There was a altercation that took place about somebody saying, give me my phone. And then they're saying that there was another altercation that took place where somebody was, hit, in the nose. And y'all, I wondered, was he out there when that happened? Because he tried to act like everything is just peaches and cream with the school and the this and the that. People were asking the coach, was there any racial tension? He said no. Ain't nothing like that. But how would he know? I mean, first of all, he's a coach. Is any of the students going to, show any kind of racism around him? I doubt it. The students, they're not going to do this in front of the teachers unless the teacher is down with it too. Then they don't care about showing they can. But they're going to do this where only the students know what's going on. They're going to talk about this amongst themselves to their friends or whatever, if they really don't like blacks or whatever. They're not going to do this in front of the teacher. So for him to say, oh, it wasn't no racial tension, how would he know? How would he know? One thing that we do know right now is, as according to Gematria, y'all, 113 is popping up under this coach. 113 popped up under Nolan's mother too. And I know people got a little soft spot for her, and they don't want you to talk about her. If you all don't like what I'm saying about Nolan's mother or this case or anything, because we're trying to get down to the nitty gritty and see who did what and which way angle that they could have won and this and that. Nobody's accusing them of actually doing this. We just saying it could have happened this way, it could have happened that way. And I got some serious people coming to my comments. Oh, they should sue you. For what? Trying to figure out what happened to Nolan? Because I say this every time, these are not, I haven't been around these people. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But I'm talking about it like everybody else. But apparently it's getting under people's skin. You can talk about everybody, certain people, but you talk about other certain people and people get in their feelings. Miss Lodell, don't do that. Don't do what? Y'all, when I said something about Nolan's mother, I went and Googled what people were saying just so I could present that to you all and show y'all that, I just wasn't saying this. Just like the other day when I said that it was a new witness came forward, somebody sent me a video. I watched that video and I probably recorded it. I don't know what I did with it, but I'm just saying. So I went and still did the video, but I didn't play the recording of the person and what they were saying about this, what this new witness was saying. Oh, you making this up. Please stay away from my page. Please. If you, you know, got a problem with what I'm saying, go listen to somebody else's page that you like what they're saying. I went and Googled about the deputy and all of that stuff being some kin to Nolan's family. It's all there. All you got to do is Google it. The deputy of the county is running around here trying to defend these kids. If she wasn't there, how would you know what happened? If the coach left early and he don't know, how would he know what happened? I decided to start putting different names in Gematria just to see what would come up under those different names. And like I said, the mother, which has been going on for decades, of families sacred to the fights and their little ones out here. But it just because, I guess, the way somebody look or the way they act or so many people behind them, people wants to look at it like, oh, this wouldn't, shouldn't, couldn't happen with them. Yes, it could. And if this hurts your feeling to hear something that has been going on for years, then don't click on the videos talking about Nolan or Karmelo or whatever, if that hurts y'all feeling. But for you to tell me don't say this and that, you don't tell me how to talk. You don't tell me what to think. And from, my research as far as Mo 3 and all of these cases that we've done before and Dolph and this and that, there's so many similarities to, Shanquella Robinson, all of these people's cases. And like it or not, it's some weird stuff going on with this one. And it's up to you if you accept it or not. But don't tell me how to talk and what to say. And oh, they're gonna do this to you, and they're gonna do what? I haven't said nothing that was not true. Anything that was not true. It was something that other people posted as far as pictures that was edited and this and that and this. I talked about it just like everybody else. So, I say this all the time and I say try to be respectful. You know, you got too much time on your hand. If you're on somebody's page, you got time to type up, stuff on a video. You got a little bit too much time on your hands. If you don't like the video, go to one that you like. That's all you got to do. But all the bull crap that you're putting in the comment section, then I got other people that make comments and people coming at them as well. Don't worry about that. And y'all do not have to argue with nobody because I will block them from arguing with you all too. You can, it's okay to talk about this case and see this from everybody's side without being disrespectful. And it is what it is. Okay, y'all? 3 people so far that I have put in Gematria. Number is coming up 113, which is the number of dishonest. We got Nolan's mother. 113 is popping up under her number. She's been getting caught in a lot of stuff that don't make no sense. It just, do you know these people? No, or you don't. It's a line of people starting to line up in front of her as they are saying that, they know they tied to each other, and she claims she don't know nothing. So her number is coming up 113. That there's some deception with her. The coach, when I put his number in, 113 popped up as well. And when I put in the deputy number, 113 popped up as well. Now let me tell you something, y'all. All three of these people, it's kind of, we got two of them, basically, the coach and a deputy, that's going hard defending these kids. They're going hard defending him. But how would you know? There are people that you didn't grew up with and you found out later they did this or they did this crime or that and that, and you didn't even know that they were that type of person. But they did it. It's the same thing here. Just because he's a coach and he helped train them and this and that and that and this, that doesn't mean that he knows what they're capable of. And they're not going to show their hand in front of him, no way. But he's going hard to defend him. No, no, no. There's no racism. There's no this. I saw Nolan that day. Blah blah blah. But you're not going in details telling us, when those other altercations took place. Were you there? You ain't telling us that type of stuff. Was people getting sloppy, slouchy out there? Because apparently they were. If there were people were getting into fights. Did you leave early? And if you did leave early, why did you leave early? Was it because people was getting rowdy out there? See, it's a lot of interviews taking place right now, but people to me is not answering the questions that they should be answering. Asking these people, I'm just saying, y'all, asking them. Tracy Lampley, this is this is the coach. When I put his name in off the top, y'all, 36 popped up, and it was 36 days between Nolan passing and his next birthday, y'all. 111 also popped up as well. And that 137 popped up again. And that pops up a lot. Now, when I put in Tracy Lampley, 151, it also equals. Okay, y'all? But there's that 113. Oh, 113 ain't right here. It's on there when I put the coach on there. My bad, y'all. I'm tired. I've been trying to put these pictures together all day. When I put in football coach Tracy Lampley, y'all gonna see that too. Then that's when the 113 popped up. And yes, it is. It's right here too. I'm tripping. What is wrong with me? I'm tired, y'all. So they're gonna 113 right here at the bottom to the right. Okay. And as you can see, green screen, broadcast perjury, all of this stuff pops up under 113. This is what 113 represents. So this is, I didn't use this chart so many times with numbers, and it ain't never steered us wrong. It never has. And now we have Nolan's mom, who is to me, Twilight Zone, y'all. When they tell you, when you think about his mom, it's Twilight Zone, and everybody's making excuses. Oh, she's grieving. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's this. This is why she's laughing. This is why she's not responding the way she's supposed to respond. This is why she ain't at home seeing to her other kids, and she got a set of twins and all this other stuff that she needs to be at home seeing too. And word on the street is the kids is taking it really, really hard, really, really hard, and she's not at home with them at all. This is what I'm hearing, y'all. This is what I'm hearing. When you put that in, 151 also equals smoking, NFL net, and the law. You got the deputy right there, NFL net. That's the coach. I guess he was teaching them how to play football. I don't know. Okay. Okay. And then was people smoking their kneecaps off out there? I have no idea. But I can tell you this. Perka to the set was popping up too. So P to the ILLS was floating around there. This was what was coming up in the numbers. Okay, y'all. Pirates also equal 151. Just wilding out doing what they want to do. Call of Duty and boxing popped up. And this made me think about that picture I put up with the video game with the twins. And this video game has a set of twins on there. And they are, when they go and, fight someone on the game, one hits the person in the front, one person hits the person in the back. And then boxing is popping up. That both of those equal 151. Soul equals 151, y'all. The mama kept talking about the soul. He is a special soul. He is, a kind soul. And every time you put those type of things in there, it would seem like it was a message, okay? Tupelo, Mississippi equals 151. Just the second time Tupelo, Mississippi done popped up, y'all, in the numbers. Is there somebody elite or somebody tied to the situation that's in Tupelo, Mississippi. Is we gonna find this out later? This reminds me of Dolph. When I was doing a Dolph case and I said that Dolph case is connected to Mo 3's case. And people thought I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then they found out later it was tied to Fort Worth, Texas. We found that out later. Are we going to find out that somebody tied to Tupelo, Mississippi, y'all, is, pulling some strings when it comes to this situation? Ask yourself this question. I don't know. But that keep popping up. 18 equals 151. He was 18 when he passed away. Minecraft, another video game. Why do these video games keep popping up? And I told y'all, there's a video game out of this being done. Somebody getting hit in the neck and then somebody hitting them in the back of the head. Remember I was telling y'all about the video game. Call of Duty and boxing. Why would this come up together? Both of those equal 151, y'all. Look at this. Boxing and then a video game just like this video game, Call of Duty. And I'm feeling like now that, like I said, somebody gave the green light. My personal opinion. Somebody was called to duty to take Nolan up out of here. Now, this is another thing that popped up under the coach name. Who did this? Now, when this popped up, this threw me off right here because I was like, wait a minute. Did he see Nolan gone? Did he walk over there and say, who did this? And is he playing it off too that they don't know what happened to Nolan? That came to my mind when I saw this. Okay, y'all? But like I said, this is Gematria. This is not, a concrete evidence on this happened. But this is Gematria for you. Okay, y'all? Do the coach know something that he not being honest about? Is he going along with everybody else saying that they didn't see none, they don't know nothing, they don't know nothing? Because who did this popped up under his name. And I was like, wait a minute now. Should we be looking into the coach? I mean, they all all of them is a part of the community. Think about this. The mother that you're not getting no answers from, and she's acting really, really strange, y'all. She's acting like a mother that could have sacrificed their child. She wants fame and fortune. We know that. She wants it so badly. She loved being in front of the camera. People reached out to me that know her and said she loves attention and staying in the spotlight and this and that and that and this. She's the perfect, I'm just saying, y'all, for somebody that wants to step up a ladder. She's a part of the community in a big way. She's practically a doctor. And she works under one of the alleged kids they went on a boat with. Their father's a doctor that worked allegedly at the same place where she works at. She works as a part of the community. Okay? Not only her, the coach is a part of this community. He works at a high school or college where the majority of the people are white. Ain't no telling if he he probably has a white wife. We don't know. He probably wants to be a part of this community more than she does. And don't want to mess up where they're at. They want to be able to live around these people that they've been going to work with and dealing with. So they're going to play ball. The deputy that is some kin to Nolan Wells. Word on the street, there's a deputy that works for the same county, y'all. That's a part of this case. That's a family member of Nolan's. That's another big person that's a part of this community. This was one of the first person that jumped out and said, Katie ain't had nothing to do with this. I've been knowing her for so long. Y'all, how many people have y'all known for a long time and they still have done some stuff you didn't think that they would do? They were the first one jumping out defending these people. If you were not there, you don't know what Katie is capable of. Katie might not be capable of taking somebody out, but is she capable of luring them somewhere? Did somebody use her to lure him somewhere because they know she knew him? Ask yourself this question. People pretending like they don't know each other. Yes, we do. No, we don't. A lot of this don't make no sense, y'all. It really don't. Just like Karmelo Anthony case made no sense. He wasn't even allowed to testify. They had it all rigged. They went to court on the weekend. These people had this stuff sold up, y'all. They were peed off. Peed off. We don't know what these people won't do for fame and fortune, y'all. To get a piece of the devil's pie. We don't know what they wouldn't do. So I'm sick of people jumping in my comment section saying, leave the mama alone, leave this alone, leave that alone. Everybody is a suspect when it comes to a crazy story that's going on. The mother is into elite stuff and secret society stuff. These type of books she's all into and she promote. So please back up off of me, okay? There are movies out here that talk about parents being part of, these secret societies and them, passing their little ones over so that they can be a part of these organizations, y'all. If y'all haven't watched this movie, The Believers, go watch it. It's an old movie, but it's a good movie and it shows you the type of stuff that some people are into. And it's even more going on now than it was ever before, y'all. Than ever before. Go watch this movie. It'll put something on your mind. And how communities come together, the families come together. And when it's your turn and your number comes up, comes up. We don't know if Nolan's number came up. We don't know if somebody put the call in. We got to send a message. You don't touch ours. And yeah, I know it's a whole bunch of black sisters and brothers, y'all, that's coming up dangling, finding them in the woods, all of that stuff. We're finding out that sundown towns, or they were hanging out with, their white friends and this and that, and everything points to somebody white that probably did it to them. Because ain't nobody out here taking themselves out in the woods and putting themselves up. I'm just saying, y'all. I doubt that seriously. But we hear about this all the time. And you don't see a bunch of, black people running around here saying, oh, we about to go get some revenge. And we got to go and take out a bunch of, people of another race because these are the ones that we think did this. You don't see that going on. But when one of theirs, something happens to them, even if they're in the wrong, they want to put fear in people. They want to show you don't touch one of ours. Even if one of theirs was the monster that was running around bullying everybody. Even if they're the reason that they're gone their own self. To me, they wanted to prove a point. This was, to me, Karmelo Anthony was not supposed to make it out that tent. Oh, I think Karmelo was targeted not just because of, people didn't like him or jealousy or this and that and that and this. I think he was supposed to be the sacred to the feast that day. And things didn't go as planned. And this is why they so peed off about it. Because things did not go as planned. And he ended up living. And this is my personal opinion. I feel that they took it upon themselves to make an example. You all do not touch ours. No matter what that they do. If you have not seen this movie, go check it out. There's another movie called A Rosemary's Baby. And I didn't know they made a series of this. I'm going to go check out the series. But I watched the movie. And they remade the movie again. They had, somebody else played. I forgot her name. But she played it. I think this is her right here. She played the remake. But then they also have a series, and I don't know if it's a series or the remake or the whatever. But yeah, it's an older movie. And same situation, y'all. Same thing. This woman was pregnant. They move in this building. They choose her. They want her baby. And sometimes both parents ain't going along with it. Sometimes one parent is going along with it, but the other parent ain't going along with it. And they got to talk them into it. Our life is going to change so much if we do this. We'll be a part of this community, and we'll have money, and we'll have a decent job, and we'll have a house, and it's just a one-time thing, and we'll get over it. And this is what's going on in real life, y'all. These aren't just movies. They dangling this stuff right in our face. We see celebrities going through this every day. We see celebrities coming forth talking about this every day, y'all. Look at these people. They different ages. Older, younger. They're using the kids too, y'all, to get close to some people, to lure them places. This is how some people get taken. Another child, and they use women, y'all, to go after little ones because they feel like a child would, cling to a woman if she came and talked to them as a stranger. So they're using them too. This is going on real life, y'all. Have y'all ever seen this movie? It's not about a cult, but somewhat is. This is about an army. This is an army movie. The General's Daughter. If y'all haven't seen this, go check it out. John Travolta in here. Oh, this was one of his good movies, his best work. I love this movie. But this is about something similar. Army people sacrificing their young. Go check this movie out too. This will put something on your mind. When people want to be a part of a bigger picture, y'all don't know what they won't do. So don't be so quick to come at somebody when none of this makes sense. And when stuff don't make sense like this. And everything is all over the place and you got all of this stuff popping out and you're like, what the heck is going on? 9 times out of 10, this is what's supposed to be going on. Chaos, so you don't figure out what happened and this get brushed under the rugs. And people move on about their stuff. Go on about their business to the next. This is crazy, y'all. This been going on for a long time. Go check out some of these movies. Go check it out. Football coach Tracy Lampley, 102 come up twice, 201. And for the people that don't know what that represents, the Jesuit order, y'all. 201 is on there twice for the coach. If you put just Tracy Lampley in, 113 is on there. That he's a liar. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what the numbers is saying, so that's all I'm talking about, the numbers. I don't know these people from Adam. And like I said, this for entertainment purposes only. 201 and 102 pop up there twice. Order of the Luma to the 9. We don't know if the coach ain't a part of this. He coming out defending the people. If I was a coach, and I don't know if these people is capable of doing that, I would have just stayed quiet until some more evidence came out or the autopsy report. I would have waited a little bit before I came out and said, no, there's no racial tension here. No, there's nothing going on. I ran into him and everything was peaches and cream. When we know everything was not peaches and cream on that island. There were at least 2 fights, altercations. In one of those altercations, somebody said, give me my phone. Nolan ended up stranded without his phone. They want us to believe this was somebody else arguing. Go figure. The same person that lost his phone, didn't have his phone, lost his life, washed up on shore, upside down. That's how they found them, y'all. Upside down. People started erasing stuff. People been acting weird ever since. And we got people that's running around here that want to know what happened, feel sorry for, what happened. Feel for the family. But they want the bloggers to talk about the situation, but you want us to hold back. Why should we hold back when people is acting the way we say they are acting? Weird and strange. They are. Acting like they got a 15 minutes of fame. Other kids at home crying their heart out. You running the streets. You saying you don't know nobody. Everybody saying they know you. One of the boys said that his car was parked out there, but he didn't meet the parents. He wasn't around them like that. But even if he didn't, why not? If your child is going out of town with him. That still don't make it no better because y'all said, oh, one of the boys said they didn't meet the parents. Why not? He been hanging around y'all son all this time. He done went out of town with your son and everything. You ain't even took the time to meet that person. Where were you when Shanquilla Robinson's story was going around? Pay attention to everything. That's what I'm about. And I told y'all when people came to my page in the first place, I said, I'm into mysteries and stuff like that and drama movies, all that stuff. And I like to go from what angle to see who is the person that did it and this and that. And I do that with these cases too. I do it with the same thing with these cases. And then people got nerves to get mad. Don't say this. Don't. Am I lying? The mama been laughing ever since this happened. What's so funny? The mama been on tour ever since this happened. From one video to every video to video. This is how she dealing with it. Y'all don't know this woman from Adam. I don't know this woman from Adam. I know what people have told me around her. They're actually in her inner circle. I don't know if they lying or not. I know what the numbers are saying. But listening to somebody tell me something and sitting back watching, it looked like exactly what they said. She love attention. And we like to make excuses for people. It's bigger than the mama. It's bigger than the kids. It's bigger than all of that. Because I think this is tied to Karmelo. I truly do. And somebody in his area got the call. So we got to send a message for what just happened to Austin. We got to send out a message. We got to let them know we're not playing, y'all. We got all three of the main rituals that take place when it comes to rituals. We got water ritual, because this is spiritual, y'all. This is spiritual. We got the water rituals. Karmelo Anthony. It was raining, storming. This is when he went under the umbrella. Maybe that's why another reason why they thought that they was going to get away with it. It was storming that day. Everybody trying to get out the rain. When nobody, you know what I'm saying? They probably weren't even paying attention to what was going on under that tent. But the people that's under the tent. And you see how all of them changed their story, didn't you? Everybody started participating. People that jumped Karmelo. They had some black boys with them too, didn't they? That came to jump Karmelo too. Right? The word on the street. They were all together. That's why I said it looked like a street association stalking to me. That's what it looked like to me. That's probably what happened to Nolan too. Street association stalking. He was the target. He was marked. His friends left. That's what they say. Not according to that audio. We don't know what's going on with that audio, y'all. We don't. The kids make a call to emergency. The grandfather make a call to the same towing company that was over the people or something like that. And they canceled out the emergency. But did they really? Ask yourself this question. Did they just want people to think they canceled it out? Did the grandpa call in a favor? Did the tow company really come out? It amazes me that same name, C Towing Company, C Towing. Same thing like Angie Stone. Remember when Angie Stone had the accident, allegedly? That's what they wanted us to believe. But a man that was driving named Lethal. Ain't that something, huh? Then somebody that was an army person, just like army people attached to this stuff too. An army person runs her over after they had already been in an accident. The towing company that comes out is Seaman Tow Company. Ain't that something, y'all? 237 was coming up under hers too, like The Shining. Angie Stone. Just like it's coming up for Nolan's. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. They said that he was on a Mac Daddy boat. That remember when I said it was Big Daddy? Then they changed it to Little Daddy. Now they saying it's Mac Daddy. That did not look like no Mac Daddy, that boat that we saw. It looked closer to Little Daddy than it does Mac Daddy. But this is the new picture that's going out now. They playing in our faces, y'all. That's what's taking place right now. These are rituals that they're playing in our face. We have the twin rituals. Same thing. Same thing. The Metcalf twins, y'all. We got the Metcalf twins. Then we have twins in Nolan Wells' family. I want y'all to pay attention to this because it's very important. And I think this is why he was picked too. I think this is why he was picked. One of the twin brothers gets taken out. So we take out one of the twins' brother, which is Nolan. It's still harvesting energy. Those twins is going to be crying about their brother. Yeah. Take one of ours, we take one of yours. Eye for an eye, y'all. This is what I feel like is going on with this case. It is tied to Nolan's, y'all. He gets taken out. Oh, we're going to wait and take somebody out for the, July the 4th. It was planned and plotted. I do believe, just like Mo 3's case. Plotted and planned. What we going to do, what date, all of that. My personal opinion, this is what it looks like to me, y'all. Okay? This is what it looks like to me. This is plotted and planned. Then we have the birthday ritual. Same thing with David 4VD, whatever his name. The guy that they found the girlfriend in the trunk and all of that stuff. Remember, they wanted them to find her on her birthday. It was ritualistic. Then he did that video and he was showing, the candles and all of that stuff like it was a birthday celebration. Yeah, birthdays is also connected to rituals. That female Ashley that just was taken out on her birthday. She went on her trip to Africa around her birthday. She was taken out too. My personal opinion. Ain't nobody just got, engaged. going on a dream vacation, gonna take themselves out. I still not gonna believe that. And I want y'all to pay attention to that case too. Because they took Ashley phone records and they used it against her. Just like I think they're doing with this case. They're taking their time with this case so they can use stuff against Nolan so people can get off. Just like they did with Ashley. My personal opinion. They're probably going to go through possibly some of the phone records. And they're going to use that phone records to get him off too. Get them off, whoever did it. Because if they erase stuff, that means you have something to hide. Now, we don't know if they erased something or not, but this is what the word on the street is. And people been saying, the rumors that's been going around all over YouTube and everywhere else, that, in interviews, that stuff was erased. We don't know. So many lies that came out, we don't know if stuff was erased or not. If Nolan could have been so chasing that girl so hard that he left his phone in the boat. We don't know. We don't know. But we do know it's a birthday ritual. We do know that. We do know the 4th of July was the 250th birthday of the United States, y'all. We know that much. And get this. Word on the street is one of Nolan's siblings, it was their birthday. I don't know if that's true or not too, but this is another rumor that was going around. That it was their birthday. This is a birthday ritual too. All day long, y'all. And then when Nolan passed away on the same month of Austin's birthday, which was like, a twofer. They get to take him out for the 4th of July, which is also a birthday of something as well. The N word, y'all. It's the birthday of the N word, okay, y'all? Yeah, it was Austin's birthday that month too. So I also feel like this was a part of, revenge for Austin's passing. We're going to take this guy out on the month you were born. A lot of stuff happened on April the 2nd. And a lot of people that do Gematria, they always talking about the number 42 and how it means, slave to the re, how it means, the N word. And if you look, you Google, things that happened on April the 2nd, 42, you will see that in history, that date is so important when it comes to, slavery and stuff like that. So I feel like that's why that they picked that date to take out Karmelo Anthony, but it backfired and he ended up taking out one of them. And another thing that's sacred, I feel like that it plays a part in what happened to Nolan is Karmelo Anthony was supposed to be put in some type of headlock or something like that. Some type of move that was supposed to be, he was supposed to be put to sleep under that tent. But he got out of it. And then I feel like they did that same move on Nolan as like a mockery or something like that. That he got out of it, but he ain't. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I feel like that played a part in this. So it's the anniversary of, blacks being released from slavery, all kind of stuff like that on 4/2. It has, a lot of meaning that a lot of people don't like behind that date. And I feel like it's connected through the numbers. It really is. Taking away of slavery equals 1111. Was the 132 kept popping up too, y'all? Which also means the Illuma to the Nadi, okay? But look at that 1111, abolition of slavery. Look at this stuff. April the 2nd. This is the day that these monsters came at Karmelo. Karmelo was not supposed to make it, y'all. I said this back then. I was like, this seemed like he wasn't supposed to make it. That this was purposely done so they could take Karmelo up out of here. And Karmelo ended up fighting for his life to get up out of there. But yeah, tragically, Austin passed away April the 2nd. He was supposed to take Karmelo up out of here. And they mad about that, y'all. Oh, they mad. Do y'all remember Malcolm Jamal Warner when he passed? That was a water ritual too. I did videos on that. I talked about this, what they call themselves set up as a memorial to him. This was witchcraft right here that they did on that stand near that water out there for him. We don't know what happened to him out there, y'all. At least he was on, a area where everybody could come to. This guy, Nolan, was somewhere where it was an island, y'all. Everybody couldn't see. The only people that could see was the people that was out there. The only people that they could see what was going on. And if they don't want to tell us what's going on, we will never know what is going on or what happened unless somebody tells. And if somebody tells the truth on what happened to Nolan, if he did not drown and get, wasted and drown like people saying he did. And I doubt it, because why would they have this stuff if so? If somebody told, too many people would get in trouble. Think about if there was what we think happened, and it was multiple people doing something to him and people watching and this and that and this. These are college students. These parents that put in a lot of money for these kids to go to college. Can you imagine they would still have to pay this college tuition and still go to prison? Something similar to what happened to Karmelo. They didn't want all of these kids to get in trouble that was under that tent or the people that was picking on Karmelo. So they gave him the short end of the stick and let everybody else go to school and not lose their scholarships. When he had more to lose than them, because he had 21 scholarships, y'all. You can't make this up. Water rituals. Y'all tell me what this looked like to y'all. They call them TPs and all of that. It's a company. I'm gonna show y'all the picture of that as well. And look, the wifey over here is beefing with the mama, trying to sue the mama because he didn't leave her the money. He left it to his mother. So she's peed off about that. And everybody was saying that was weird in itself on how this happened to Malcolm. But I tell y'all all the time, this is a ritual. This was a ritual done. They said this was left as a memorial. This wasn't a memorial. This is what was left over from that night when they took Malcolm out, y'all. My personal opinion. What's going on in this middle is probably what went on. They burnt something as an offering or whatever. And they probably put him underwater as some type of offering. And they got their water with ritual done out there on that beach. And this what was left from it. My personal opinion. And it's shaped just like this tent. Look at the shape of it. It's shaped just like this tent right here. And this is a company in Wyoming called the Devil's Tower TP Camping. And this is a place where you go and you be in these little TPs. But if you take this cover off, this is just like this, y'all. This is what they be doing. Yes, Devil's Tower TP Camping. You can go there and you can rent these. Who the heck want to go to the Devil's Tower? Would y'all go on a vacation and go rent these? That's just like going to the Horn Island. Because the only thing I know about horns is when they be talking about Satan. And animals. April 2nd is the 92nd day of the year. You know how many days left in the year? 273, just like The Shining. Red rum, y'all. Red rum. And if you think about The Shining is similar because the daddy was trying to sacrifice the son. Remember that? And he sold his soul on that movie, The Shining. And ended up going to that ball doing the as above, so below stuff. Yeah, y'all. This is deep. What happened with both of these kids? This was a ritual that they were about to take Karmelo out of here. He was not going to make it away from under that tent, but he did because he was strong. He made it. He protected himself. And Nolan paid the price for that. My personal opinion, y'all. He paid the price for that. 273 days left in the year on the day that Austin was taken out. Angie Stone also had water in her ritual. Look at the address on where she went to that ball at, y'all. 1 South Water Street. Y'all, this ain't no coincidence. Angie Stone also, her passing was around her son's birthday. You can't make this up, y'all. You cannot make this up at all. You can't. This is crazy. Lethal, y'all, was the driver. I talked about this in my video. The person that hit them the second time. It's from the Army, y'all. Listen to what we're finding out about Nolan. The Army person that was in his family passes away, and Obama comes to the funeral. Obama's chef passes away. Water ritual too. Y'all, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Y'all, 237 was coming up in Angie Stone stuff too. Y'all. Same thing. They even had twins in The Shining as well, y'all. You can't make this up. Sun worship went on with Angie Stone. Her son was posting up sun worship stuff. Nolan Wells' mother, she put a picture of him with the sun rising. Are we supposed to not talk about it? She's posting up about sororities. She's posting up about secret societies, y'all. This is what these secret societies do. They do rituals. This is what they do. We supposed to not talk about it? Look at the throwing up all their little signs and stuff. Look at it. Horns and everything. Pyramids, the sixes, everything they throwing up over here. Wasn't this Angie Stone's son posting up sun worship? I'm just asking y'all. Huh? 28 years for Saturn. This is what he posted. He talked about his mother passing away on his birthday, all of that. Same stuff, y'all. That's no different than this sunrise right here. One of the photos used at his very public funeral. Respect. She went from respect our privacy to everybody come one, come on. And people's just making excuses. Everything that's going on right now is weird. It's weird. Sun worship, and he has his hand in this position as masonry. This is what you chose to use at one of the photos at the funeral. Sun worship. You can't make this up, y'all. You cannot make this up. She's into secret societies. You can't make this up. I'm not finna laugh at this woman just because y'all want me to just don't pull her up. I'm talking about everybody's stuff. She's a part of the community. The coach is part of the community that came out defending these guys. The deputy is a part of the community, and she's a family member of the Nolan family and best friends to Katie. Y'all, you can't make this up. And I can't get past the fact that everybody with these bow ties, because I'm just be completely honest with y'all. Maybe it's me that maybe the style is changing again, and I haven't realized that maybe bow ties is back in. But from what I know, a lot of Masons wear these bow ties. Look at the daddy right here, and they're saying that the daddy of Nolan Wells is a Mason too. I don't know, but they all wearing these bow ties, y'all. They all wearing them. So I don't know. I don't be around them, but this is what people are saying. Justice for Nolan Wells. They posted this up from the brothers of Delta Re HO Omega chapter. Phi Data Fraternity. We are heartbroken. We are angry. We are tired. But most importantly, we demand justice. They didn't look like they was angry to me. They was partying. Did y'all see that funeral? Well, after the funeral party, they was getting it in, y'all. And everybody was like, "Oh, Nolan would be so proud." If you were taken out by your friends, would you really be proud that your mama threw a party with your friends and you don't know which one of the ones had something to do with it? And then some of them is helping cover up, probably, if you didn't get drunk and drown. Some of your friends is covering up for the people that could have done it. Possibly. And they could have been in the house dancing right along with the other people that love you. Yeah, I don't get it. Then they put down here at the bottom, no justice, no peace. And a lot of people feel like they're trying to start some type of race, WA to the R. And I'm starting to feel that way too, y'all. I put in no justice, no peace. Look, y'all, it equals 175. And it equals 187. Just like that island equals 187. Bullshitica, an activist. Did y'all hear about Dr. Matthew, the lady activist that was, call herself and go hard for Karmelo and all of that stuff? Well, she probably still is, because she could be waiting until the appeal process and all of that stuff go through. And then she could be going back to it, because there's not a lot of information that we can really give out on it, but the new dates and stuff like that. But word on the street is they're prepping and have started sending people to Mississippi. This activist, y'all. Yeah. Shit about to get real. The Jesuit also equals 175. BLOOD sacrifice equals 175. Satanist equals 175. Brother equals 175. They took one brother. I have 4 and I, y'all. A brother for a brother. If you put that in, look at that. 213. They've been all over the place. And 111. Sacred to the fights. They wanted body for body. And I feel like this is why they took Nolan. I feel like somebody made that call, and it was a higher up made that call. My personal opinion. Keep Karmelo Anthony in your prayers, y'all. Got a week to go before we find out something. Now they have, put a new judge over him, as far as deciding if they're going to kick the other judge completely off and then do the appeal. But we're going to find some more information out on the 9th and the 10th of this month. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, word on the street is this new judge that is supposedly over the Karmelo case now. Word on the street is he's a fair judge. This is, I've been doing a little research on him. And people are saying that he do be fair when he, go to trials and stuff. He's not that type of white judge that is, sending black people to jail for nothing and all of that. They're saying that he's on the up and up, y'all. But not sure quite where he's from. Now I heard one rumor he was from North Carolina or something like that, and then somebody said he's from Texas. But I don't know, y'all. If he's from Texas and he's from down there, the same old crap. So we shall see. I hope that he is on the up and up, and that Karmelo gets a fair treatment. I really do. But word on the street is that this could be a good thing for Karmelo. That this guy, he's on the up and up. This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. Now, demonic possession also popped up under that number 213, and a lot of people were saying that those twins were demonic, one more than the other. And ever since one passed away, the other one is living with the other twin's girlfriend now. So it's go figure, y'all. Go figure. That's all I can tell you. Um, God of WAR, which is a game too, equals 213. Why all these video games keep popping up, y'all? Like as soon as I talk about the video game, now every time I put something up, the video game stuff is coming up. NIGGA equals 2132. Demonic possession, 213. Black Panther 213 is popping up. And yeah, y'all, it's been a whole bunch of blacks coming to Mississippi right now and marching and all kind of stuff. This is the new crew that just came in, y'all. And I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. It's like a Shittaka show to me, to be honest. Because if you come in there because, injustice or whatever, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all, anything could kick off because you're there. People are frustrated. People are tired of them talking about the Karmelo and the Nolan cases and all this stuff. When you go there, you're supposed to be going there to mean business. I hope that they have a change of clothes because I don't want to see them get into it with nobody and slipping and sliding with them suits on and them slippery shoes. I'm just saying, y'all. Because this is bigger than, all of us, I believe. This is bigger than us. If somebody can make a phone call somewhere and say, we need to set an example, who is your brightest right now, blah, blah, blah. And look how the Gematria ties in with Nolan Wells and Karmelo Anthony. Look how the Gematria ties together. The dates, the everything. It just seemed like it's clear as day that this could have played a major part, that somebody made a call and made sure that, he was up out of here. But these are the guys that's popping out now with their little suits on and slippery shoes coming out there in the heat marching, y'all. Like I said, I hope they got to change of clothes. Hidden Hand equals 213. Black Panther equals 213. Cancel culture equals 213. Be careful, y'all. Be careful right now because there's a lot going on. People is mad. A lot of people is mad. Did you hear about the white guy that hit up the mall, took out a couple people? He had so many weapons in the car. Just pulled up and started just running around, just powing people. It was an active hitter today. People was talking about. So please be careful, y'all. They are mad. And they're mad that people are uniting. And a lot of times people are uniting and they mean well, but they don't even understand that it's more to this than meets the eye. Look at, and I have to take you back to Kanika Jenkins. I do. She shut down everybody. She shut it down. She was the one that it was going to go down for, I do believe, Kanika Jenkins. The world was behind that whole thing, trying to find out what happened. The mother shut it down because they offer her millions of dollars to shut it down. She shut it down. And now she's losing her mind, y'all. She's losing her mind because she sold her child out. She is. Everybody's calling her out on it. Everybody. Nobody knows what to say about Nolan mom. They don't know what to say. The majority of people is, babying her and this and that and this. Just a lot of just gaps. Weird stuff going on with that situation, y'all. Just like the boys and not the whole story is weird. Family stuff is weird too, y'all. And we can't just ignore it because y'all don't want nobody to talk about it. Conspiracy also equals 213. They're making this look like a conspiracy because all the lies that's coming out. They're making this a more conspiracy than it is. They want it to look like it's something else. Just like they wanted us to think that the grandpa called somebody on a special call and stopped the boat from coming out, the emergency boat to help, but sent somebody else to help. How do we know the person that the grandpa called didn't come out there and help them clean up their mess? We don't know. The whole thing is crazy, y'all. And it just sad that, Nolan was playing Russian to the roulette, hanging around the wrong people, y'all. He really was hanging around the wrong crowd. Password equal 213. They say that, they needed this password to get in his phone. Powerball jackpot winner equals 213. I told y'all every time Mega or Powerball pop up, cha-ching, a lot of people getting paid off of somebody's passing. Cha-ching. TMZ posting like crazy. 213. Beach Boys also equals 213. Y'all. This is crazy. Beach Boys equals 213. And I think Beach Boy has a song. Let me see something, y'all. Beach Boy has a song. It's no words to it, but it is a song. Ooh. Can't even think of it now, but it got a song that has to do with somewhat what we are talking about, y'all. The Beach Boys. 213. It's the beat. And remember I was telling you how the Beach Boys was coming up before? Could the Beach Boys be Nolan friends? And people are like, I wish he would stop saying his friends. Y'all don't know if he considered these his friends. Leave me alone. This who Nolan said was his friends. Don't get mad at me because he said it's his friends. I don't know if they his friends or not. And friends don't leave people, but if he wanted to stay with Katie, what they supposed to do? Drag him on a boat? Like, please stop coming for me. For real, y'all. I don't know these people. Y'all don't know these people. I don't know if they was his friends or not. Only thing that make me think that they're not his friends is the fact that audio and word on the street is being crunk right now has officially paid somebody to go through those that audio, like the woman did and another guy did on social media. They did it. Now he has a professional that's going through the audio as well. Race to the schism is equals 213. Satanic equals 213 and demise equals 213. Eye for an eye, y'all. Eye for an eye. That also equals 74. July the 4th. Eye for an eye. It also equals skull and bones. And it also equals 124. And there go that 44 that Beyonce and Jay-Z them little, they little favorite number, the 4 4s. Not honest also equals 124. Ain't that's coming up under the mama? Not honest. The coach, not honest. The deputy, not honest. 44 equals 124. Race to the cis equals 124. Technology, they using technology like crazy, covering up this mess. They manipulating audio, pictures, video. Tree of demise, this came up with Shanquilla Robinson. Same thing, y'all. Lilith is popping up, a demonic female. They keep saying the daughter of Satan and all of that. That's why I'm like, if Katie ain't the daughter of Satan, then who is? But word on the street, there's another female that they're saying now. that he was out there with. So we don't know what to think. Barack Obama, just like I said, his name came up in this case. And he came to the funeral of Nolan's family member. So they all know each other, y'all. These people is tired. And they try to act like, oh, Ben Crump just mysteriously, somebody called for me. They all in the same circle, y'all. Obama, all of these people. I'm not surprised Ben Crump was called for this. I'm not. It's a reason that he was called for Nolan. He wasn't called for all these other people that have been going on. And then as soon as we stop, oh, he has like now 3 people. Now, Miss Lowdown, he is doing 3 people at one time. More people that they came up missing. But I guarantee you, only one getting all the airtime is Nolan's mama. And I ain't trying to be funny, y'all, but that's sad. It should be equal. Other people should be getting the same attention. Grave equals 124. Intent equals 124. The cabal equals 124, y'all. 124. Because these the Beach Boys, y'all, that keep coming up. They love to get out here in the water. Is it? This is the new picture they got up. And to be honest with you, this don't look like Nolan. This look like a white boy. His skin look just like theirs. But this is what they saying now. This is Nolan. This is not the one that he was on the back of the boat doing some stuff with. That didn't look like no Mac. It looked like L, maybe little daddy or something like that. Now they done turned the L to a M, and they're saying that this was the same boat he was bending over on, that this is Nolan. This makes no sense to me. Why would Nolan be sitting right here and everybody else is on the boat? And if this was Nolan, he got his head turned. Did somebody hit him in the back of the head and knock him in the water? Why would he be sitting here? This looked like it was edited too. Somebody edited. Because why would they be comfortable in there and not let him in there to sit down? It don't make no sense. Why would he want to dangle his feet out and be right there? It don't make no sense. Unless they told him he can't get on the boat, but you can get on the end. Was Nolan that hard up to hang out with these people for to do this to himself? To sit on the edge of this? But I don't think this him. I think that every day they're going to come up with another person in another boat and edit another picture until people get sick of this. And that's the truth. Mac Daddy boat. This is what they saying. He was on a Mac Daddy boat. Now, y'all. I put Mac Daddy boat up there and 201 popped up again. 201. 93, 36 days apart. No also equals 120. You know what else equals no? That birthday celebration of the N word, the 42 and 24. It's on there twice, y'all. They go 42, they go 24. No was chosen, y'all. And I think he was chosen because of the fact that Karmelo didn't get taken out. My personal opinion. Toe equals 111. Toe. It also equals 201. Secret to the society. It also equals 58. Just like no equals 58. C-Mon. 24-hour heavy recovery. This is who came to pick up and clean up the mess that the accident made with Angie Stone. C-Mon. C-Mon Towing Company. First call for help. Boat distress call. Nolan Wells demise investigation. Horn Island. Sea Tow answers call. What are the odds to that, y'all? C told equals 83. Take you out by the numbers. What are the odds of that? 187? C told was called. 187. They came to 187. Horn Island equals 187. 26. Flip the 6, put it to 92. Just saying, y'all. They're at 92. April the 2nd is the 92nd day of the year. One sacrifice failed. Another one came through. 187. Y'all, I feel like they're tied. C-Mun. This is C-Mun popped up. What I put up there. 242. Same thing. The N word. That 173. 32. 216, 67. Same numbers. 88. The Brotherhood. Because more than one person played a part when setting up Angie Stone. C-Mun. Towing Company. You can't make this up, y'all. They didn't change. It didn't went from Big Daddy. At first they were saying it was Big Daddy. Then the boat was Little Daddy. Now it's Mac Daddy. Y'all can't make this up. Cannot make this up. Bruising on the back of the head and the neck missing. Twins in the video game. Take on one person and they tag team from the front and the back. Then we have this where people like to put you in a hole, you know, judo, all of that stuff. This is what they do. Word on the street, this is what they did to Karmelo. Put him in a chokehold. Or tried to. And this is how he got out by the sticking. Wow. Is this why Nolan's neck could have been messed up? This way? Mark on the back? Neck crushed? Possibly? Don't know, y'all. Don't know. Is, The Shining being mirrored? I told you about the movies. I told you about, Rosemary's Baby. I told you about the Believers of people giving up their little ones. A lot of people was looking at, Angie Stone's family, her inner circle, her son, how he was putting up sun worship stuff after she passed. A lot of people was paying attention to that. In that case, people felt like the son, was lining up the mama. Birthday. He's trying to get a career, fortune, fame. He went against his mother to somebody that moved in with them that he was messing around with. He went against his mother for this person. And now they lost the house, and this other person that left him, gone on about their business. But they have lost the house and everything, Angie Stone's house. They're having a lot of money problems right now. Is this a mirror? Instead of the parents giving up the little ones give up the parents. Is it back reversed again? Is a parent giving up another little one when it comes to, I'm just saying, y'all. The cases is taking place right now. It's crazy. Room 237. They got the key in there. Room 37. They got the key in the maze. It's like a maze now because we don't know what is going on with this case. Like you're in the middle of a maze. You don't know which way to go, who to look at. None of that. I'm gonna start putting all of the guys, the friends' name in Gematria to see what pops up with them too. 237. Got the keyhole right here. in The Shining. Nolan's key was at his friend's house, and they didn't want to give it up. So many movies tied to this. Get Out, him, the basketball player that have to, you know, do rituals to, get that position. Who made the call? That's the question I want to know. Who made the call? We had somebody with their nose bust on the island with Nolan, just like the movie. Got their nose bust too. So much symbolism, so much, confusion. Was this revenge? That's the question. Was this revenge, y'all, for what happened to the bully twins? Was it? That's what it seemed like to me. Y'all tell me, because I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, y'all. Only thing that makes sense. C, the towing company, C. Both of them got C in it. C equals 25. SEA equals 25. Simon, C towing company equals 25. 25 also equals rest in peace. 25 also equals devil, rebels, fame, energy equals 25. Judge equals 25. Cash equals 25. White equals 25. Uncle Sam equals 25. The N word equals 25. Marked equals 25. Racist equals 25. Heart. Austin was stabbed in the heart, right? I mean, well, whatever. That's stuck in the heart. My bad, y'all. Teammates equals 25. Teammates, y'all. He went there with his teammates, his so-called frenemies. It equals 25 too. DEATH equals 25. Y'all, you can't make this up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Something about the coach. Football coach, whatever his name is. Trey Lampley or whatever. Equals 264. 264 equals Wyatt. Ain't one of the guys named Wyatt, y'all? They went there with, if I'm not mistaken. The fallen angels equals 264 too. Combat or something like that equals 24. Perka to the set equals 264. Psyop equals a lot of people. Somebody came in my comment section just today saying that is it possibility that Nolan ain't even real? A lot of people been saying this is a psyop. We never got to see his body. Is he even really gone? A lot of people. I said this, and I had hit my trees, but I still knew what I was talking about when I said what I said. And I said, is Nolan even gone? I said this a couple videos back. Now other people are saying it's weird that I'll say something and then a couple videos back or a month later, whatever, a couple weeks, whatever, you will hear somebody else saying it. A lot of big bloggers that don't even believe in conspiracies and stuff like that, they are talking about conspiracy now. That this don't make no sense. This seems like he was sacred to the fight. Bigger bloggers are saying this now, y'all. Psych op equals 264. That we could be getting all food. Chaos equals 264. Freemasonry equals 264. You must be born again equals 264. First degree MURDER equals 264. Karma also equals 264, which takes me back to Karmelo. They feel like this is y'all karma for Karmelo taking out Austin. This is why I feel like this was popping up. Conspiracy theories equals 264. Mississippi State equals 264. Um, the evil empire equals 264. K to the ILL equals 264. Um, old age equals 264. A lot of people were saying somebody older played a part in this. Why is you whining? Stop whining. Remember when 58 came up too, y'all? 58 equals snake bite. 58 equals New World Order, Freemasonry, Satan, Bat. Remember the guy that had the other water ritual from Friends? That's weird. The guy from Friends, he passed away in water too. And Nolan goes to this island with his friends and he don't come home. That's weird. Bat. Bat is coming up. That guy from Friends, he was sending up the Batman signal. Remember y'all? Um, wow. Mississippi also equals 58. Cobras equals 58. Kabbalah equals 58. And you know what else equals 58? Baltimore equals 58 too. Ain't Krishan Rock right now in the hot seat for not one or not two but three bodies? Word on the street. That's what I heard, y'all. That's crazy. This is crazy. Another number that came up was 363. And 363 also equals twin soul, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned because boy oh boy oh boy. It's the more every day something else comes out. But I'm gonna say this. I do believe this is tied to Karmelo's case. I think this was get back. I think that somebody made the call. And I think that when you're a part of these little secret societies and stuff like that, give me 1 second, y'all. Let my baby out. You about to drive me crazy. Let him out. What? Let him out. I'm recording. My baby going crazy. He want to go outside. Yeah, y'all. I truly believe that this was revenge for Karmelo. For what happened to Austin. They wanted Karmelo up out of here. And since, people got together and people was uniting for Karmelo, people made sure that Karmelo didn't go to that same prison where the warden had the same last name as the McCaffs. They got mad, word on the street, about that. They were peed off about that because they wanted to take this kid out of here. For their bully son, bullying him. It's just they couldn't do it. To me, they got a hold of Nolan, y'all. And the numbers is, I didn't show y'all the numbers. Even the phone number of the frenemies, lawyer had the 111 and 666 at the last 7 numbers of the phone number. Like, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this whole thing. Do you all think that this is tied to Karmelo Anthony's case, y'all? And do you think that somebody gave the green light higher up over the parents, over the friends? And the friends just going along with it because this is what these secret societies do. They stick together. They have to. Because if they don't, they're the next victim. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.